What's going on, guys? It's David from ScapeMax, and I will be giving you a free training in this video. Over the last 14 months, I've helped dozens of concrete and hardscape contractors grow using this simple 5-step system that I'll be outlining in this video. We've helped clients like Adam add over $650,000 in revenue, clients like Taven, a 19-year-old, scale his business to over $500,000, who's now closing one job per week on average. And we have many other clients as well who are just continuously seeing an extra 50 to 100K per month in additional revenue. And the problem that really kind of led me to building ScapeMax and kind of putting you on this training here was I've seen a lot of contractors, hardscapers, concrete relying on word of mouth, referrals, Home Advisor, Nextdoor, Angie's, and they just have not been satisfied with the results, whether it was leads being sent out to too many other contractors or it just wasn't really the quality of leads that they were looking for. So that's exactly what led me to building ScapeMax, to fix these issues that are going on now. And a lot of you guys are great at what you do in the field, but you just struggle to get consistent, high quality lead flow. So with that being said, why should you listen to me? Like I was saying earlier, we've helped over 40 contractors at this point add this 5-step system into their business so that they could see an extra 250K in revenue every 90 days. And like I was stating with the examples earlier, for a gentleman like Taven, Adam, the list goes on with the amount of case studies and testimonials that we now have. And today I'm going to show you exactly how you can install this system into your business so you can see an extra 250K every 90 days from concrete or hardscape jobs. Now, why am I doing this training? This isn't going to be some gimmicky like marketing or fake scarcity or urgency tactic. I'm not going to leave you open loops and holes. Everything in this training for hardscape and concrete contractors specifically is outlined to help you add an extra $250,000 every 90 days. I have nothing to hold back here because I can only take on a limited number of done-for-you clients with my agency. My team can only handle a limited number of clients at once. We like to work very closely with every client we serve and take on. So by the time this video goes out and is published, I may not be taking on any more clients at that given moment. So I have nothing here to hold back for you. My only ask is you listen closely, and everything from a marketing standpoint that I show you in this free training, implement this so you, whether you're a hardscaper or a concrete contractor, implement this so you can see an extra 250K in closed jobs within the next 90 days on autopilot. Mind you, this is without the headaches of bidding wars, buying recycled shared leads, begging your past clients for referrals, and spending money on some marketing agency started up by some 15-year-old kid in his mom's basement. And foundationally, the only way to really grow your business predictably is by having a simple, consistent lead generation system. And a lot of contractors stay stuck because they don't have this into their business. And when you finally build out a consistent marketing system into your business, this one specifically, you'll have leads that keep your crew busy, you'll have the cash flow to scale your company and hire the infrastructure you need to continue to grow, and you'll have the reputation and authority which will make you a top dog in your area. You can now pick and choose the jobs you want to take on. You could be picky, you could pick the top homeowners, and you could have the best profit margins compared to any other contractor within your city. But with this being said, before you could get into any of that, you need consistent high quality lead flow to do this. You're in a business where jobs are very one-off, so the only way to get to where we want to go is we need consistent high quality lead flow. With that being said, I'm going to run you through the 5-step system. We're going to break it down in depth, then we're going to break down each step, how you can implement this into your business, and then we'll go into some next steps. Step 1 of the 5-step system for predictable hardscape and concrete growth is building high quality creatives. We will be running ads on Facebook and Instagram. If you think ads don't work, if you think you're an exception to them working, take that belief system out of your head. We're going to be building high quality creatives. These include job walkthroughs, before and afters, testimonials, drone shots, pictures. Job walkthroughs, make those videos interactive. Before and afters, have an emotionally captivating transformation there. Each video, each picture creative, you want it to capture the attention of your ideal client. Don't fit in with every other contractor. Step 2 is launching a proper leads campaign, not traffic or boosted post. Step 3 will be targeting the right homeowners. You can't just target everybody. If you're targeting everybody, you're targeting too broad. People who are financially qualified, people who have a real budget, and people who are interested and intentful. Step 4, landing pages that qualify these leads. And then step 5, a call team and automating the follow-up 100% so you could do what you do best, which is building dream outdoor spaces and transforming people's homes. And now, when you combine all these steps correctly, you create a predictable system that brings in qualified jobs on autopilot. But it's crucial you listen to this video closely because every step needs to be dialed to a T. If it's not, you could be costing yourself thousands in potential sales. Let's dive into step one. Why are high quality creatives even a non-negotiable? Why do you need them? Without strong creatives, the best offer, it won't matter. You need high quality creatives. Most contractors, they run generic, low quality ads that say, get an estimate. It's some random picture that just says get an estimate on it. When you sound and look like everyone else, the homeowners only focus on price, not your craftsmanship, not your quality, not your punctuality, none of that. You put them in price-based thinking. You then open up objections into the sales process by, oh, I want to talk to other guys. This leads to bidding wars, getting lowballed, constant objections. I need to think about it. I need to talk to my wife. All of that can be avoided by starting with the right creatives on your advertisement. When you set yourself apart, you won't be compared to the other contractors who are Joe Schmoes. When you're set apart, you're going to be in another league. You're going to be outside of where they're at. Get that into your head that high quality creatives are very, very important. Like I said earlier, job walkthroughs, before and afters, drone shots, client testimonials, posters, collages, pretty much anything that's engaging, that shows a transformation or a completed job, and that emotionally captivates a homeowner so they could feel what the experience is like of what their home will look like after your project is done, whether it be concrete or hardscapes. And you're not selling bricks, you're not selling pavers, you're not selling a smooth, flattened out concrete driveway or extended patio. You're selling memories for the kids, you're selling memories for the parents, you're selling weekend barbecues, you're selling game days, you're selling the Super Bowl events at their home. That is what you're selling. And when you market from an angle of selling the homeowner's dream outcome, and when you create ads based on that mindset, you then start to create ads that really resonate within your target city, and that's when you attract the highest quality homeowners instead of just, I need to think about it. I want to talk to a few other companies. I want to get 3 more quotes. When you have the highest quality creatives, you get the highest quality clientele. Next is running the right campaign. Why do we need to run a leads campaign instead of just boosting posts? Number one, running the wrong campaign, it wastes money. It just gets you clicks. It just gets you engagement. But likes, clicks, a few followers here and there, they're not going to pay your bills. They're not going to scale your company. What scales your company is getting leads. Most contractors run traffic or messages. These generate no opportunities, no estimates. If you're not optimizing for real homeowner solutions, real homeowner submissions, which is leads, you're throwing money away. So step 2 here for launching a proper leads campaign is you're going to run this on Facebook and Instagram in Meta. You're going to set this up in the Meta Business Suite. Through the Meta Business Suite, you create an ad account. On the Ads Manager, you're setting up a leads campaign. The conversion goal is submissions. It's not clicks, not messages. Once you have your leads campaign set up, you want to set up what's called a Metapixel and Facebook Conversions API. What a Metapixel and Facebook Conversions API allow you, the contractor, to do is track all the homeowners who are clicking on your page, who are submitting your surveys, and then as well you could even track down to the T which ad brought you the most amount of revenue in. So this way, in the future and in the long term, you can continue to maximize how much revenue you're bringing in because you could create more variations of the ads that you have on. So make sure to set up your Metapixel and Conversions API. And then from there, this will allow you to capture real homeowner data. The data will continue to get filtered through Facebook's algorithm. The pixel will get stronger and results will get better over time. So that's the importance of about having the leads campaign piece dialed in. Next piece we'll be jumping into here, step 3, targeting. Targeting needs to be dialed in. If you're targeting every homeowner, you're targeting too broad. You could have the best ad, you could have the best offer in the world. If it is shown to someone who's broke, it is not going to convert. Yes, I know I'm being vulgar, but if you show your ad to someone who has a $1,000 budget, it does not matter if they want a full backyard transformation, an outdoor kitchen, putting greens, artificial turf, a patio extended. It doesn't matter if they're broke. You need to show your ads to people who are, number one, intentful. Number one, people who want the job done within the next 1 to 3 months. People who have expressed interest in getting the job done. On Google, on Facebook, on Instagram, and then people making more money. You think someone who's making low 5 figures and then someone who's making multi 6 figures are going to have the same budget for the outdoor project? No, you want to put yourself in front of people who are financially qualified. That's what the right targeting will do for you. Most contractors let Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, decides who sees their ad. You want to take control of who sees the ad. Bad targeting leads to low budget jobs, window shoppers, unqualified leads. And this is where the agency you hire, or even a lot of you guys, get lazy. To get the kind of leads that you want, you need to get extremely detailed and in-depth with the targeting. Let's jump into what targeting works here. Service-based audiences, keywords like pavers, concrete, hardscape, retaining walls. These specific keywords will target people who've expressed interest with specific hardscape services, meaning you could filter down your ads to target someone who's directly shown interest with specific hardscape services. You could even market down to the service, down to just directly marketing patios, that you could then market a patio ad directly in front of people who've recently expressed interest in getting a patio project done. These are homeowners, like I said earlier, already thinking about the exact services that you offer. Next, broad home improvement audiences. This includes home renovation, landscape design, backyard renovation as some of the keywords. Mind you, the first part, like I said, keywords are what you want to be typing into the ad set on Facebook and Instagram. But home renovation, landscape design, backyard renovation, these keywords will target people who have expressed broad, general interest in home improvement. They're still looking to get their home upgraded. They're still looking to get their home improved. It's just not as filtered down as the service-based keywords. These can still be great for capturing people who want to get work done on their home in a timely manner. Next, let's jump into the financial audiences here. Financial audiences target the top 5 to 25% income earners in your region. And you could filter this down to just target the top 5 to 10%, or you could target groups between the top 10 to 25%. If you're working with a larger demographic of people, if you're in a wealthy area, maybe you're in the Bay Area of California, maybe you're in Miami, wherever you are specifically, you could probably get away with the top 5 to 10% because you'll still have a large enough audience. If you're noticing your audience is not that large when you target the top 5 to 10%, either expand into other regions or also target the top 10 to 25%. But this will make sure you're filtering down to the income as well, so you're targeting people that make more money. The financial objections there won't be as much of an issue. Next is open advantage targeting. With open advantage targeting, that's kind of Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, deciding who will see your ad. This can work. We just find that the targeting infrastructures we use for our done-for-you clients on the back end work much more effectively than what Facebook and Instagram is going to do when it comes to showing your ads to homeowners. Now, this is good for beginners. This is good if you're not really familiar with the targeting options Facebook has, but I would recommend getting familiar with the targeting options Facebook has for targeting qualified homeowners so that you don't have to rely on Facebook's targeting long term. Last one is lookalike audiences. What you can do, and mind you, do this with being compliant with Meta's terms and service, but you could upload a list of your past clients, their information. You could give that information to Facebook. Now what Facebook will do is call this a lookalike audience. Facebook is going to target homeowners who have expressed similar buying intent, similar traits and characteristics to those you've already closed for high value jobs. Meaning over the past 4 years, say you've closed maybe 20 to 30, $50,000 installs. You could get a list of those people specifically. Give that information to Facebook. Facebook is now going to target people who've expressed similar traits to those who are your dream clients. That is how you shortcut the process with targeting as well. It's a little advanced. The setup can be a little bit technical, but if you get this down and you understand it, this lookalike audience could be very powerful for you. Targeting, it's your filter. When you dial it in, you don't just get more leads, you get better ones. Now, how do smart contractors, let's jump into step 4 here, right? Now let's jump into step 4, qualification. How smart contractors pre-qualify their jobs before the first call. Most contractors on the website, they don't have like a landing page. They just have some generic form and they wonder why the leads coming in are weak. When all you have someone do is fill out their phone number and their name, it's very quick. It's very easy. There's no barrier to entry. You're obviously going to get a lot of people with no budget outside of your service area and who are never serious to begin with. When you have a landing page, you should have this landing page filter out any bad leads who are going to waste your time. A landing page, all that is an extension of your website with a questionnaire page on it, which allows you to get people to fill out certain questions so that they can inquire about working with you. Now let's run through how to build out a landing page which qualifies. At the top of this page, by the way, you could use GoDaddy or Wix to build this out. You want to call out the dream outcome of this homeowner. You could say, Houston homeowners, transform your outdoor living space with a 20K plus backyard upgrade. You're calling out the dream state of mind they have, but you're also calling out the type of clients you want to work with. Below that, maybe get a free estimate and a free design. You want to have a strong offer in place. The next thing is just a short service description below that, just 1 to 2 sentences. Keep it simple, keep it benefit driven, keep it short, straight to the point. And then from there, below that text, you don't want the text too overwhelming. Like I said, just call out the area, have 1 to 2 sentences about the work, call out the dream client. Below that, you want to have a questionnaire with the qualifying questions for your clients. Typically, I recommend between 3 to 6 questions that qualify the lead just enough to qualify them to your standard, but not too many questions where it's going to scare them away. Questions like what services they're interested, when they're looking to get started, the estimated budget, and the city and zip code and contact information work very well to start off with. If you notice the leads you're getting are really good with these qualification questions, keep it as is. If you notice you still want to filter down even more, then filter down even more. Add more questions, add more qualifications, and more hoops to jump through. So this way, every client coming through fits in the box you set in, and they are your dream client. And I want you to keep in mind these qualification questions are essential for filtering out people that are going to waste time. That's why I say 3 to 6 questions. You could add more, you could add less. The importance here is you qualify them to your standards. Some contractors want to get booked out for 6 months in advance. Some contractors only want to get booked out for 3 months in advance. So if someone doesn't want that job within 3 months, disqualify them. Don't have that as an option. If someone doesn't have a minimum budget of at least 10 grand, disqualify them. If someone doesn't want a bigger project, disqualify them. It's up to your standards. After they fill out the qualification questions, there's 3 ways they could go. Number 1 is they could go to a calendar. They can book an estimate directly with you or one of your sales reps. You could link your Google, your Apple, your Outlook calendar with a lot of these website and CRMs so that they can get an estimate directly booked with you. Or if you don't want them to carve out a time on your calendar, send them to a second questionnaire page. On this questionnaire page, you can get even more information about the project that you would not have gotten in the first survey. So then you could qualify them to even further extent. Or you could simply just send them to a thank you page. On the thank you page, you could direct the lead with some next steps and thank them for their inquiry. And yes, like we are saying, you need more leads, but you also need qualified ones. And your landing page is where that starts. Now, step 5 is just having follow-up. You could have the best ads, the best targeting, the best copy headlines in the world, but if you wait, days or weeks to respond, that lead is eventually going to find somebody else and get sick and tired of waiting for you. Speed equals trust, and if you're not fast, guess what? The contractor who's hungrier than you, he'll take that job from you in a few weeks from now. So when your ads are running daily, following up manually does not scale. You need the follow-up to be automated and completely automatic. So number 1 is you need instant text to yourself, to your internal team, and to the homeowner. These instant texts to yourself will include the name and information of this homeowner, and that's from their contacts to their qualifying information. So the homeowner have automatic chat messages sent out to them which act as a placeholder before you can get in contact. Following that, have a dedicated call center or call team reach out to these leads on your behalf. If you don't have any in-house sales reps or an in-house call team to do this for you, I'd recommend finding a call team to do this for you so you could get in contact with these leads right away and verify the information that they gave you on the qualification survey. The next thing you want to have set up is appointment reminders. When they book, 2 days before, 1 day before, an hour before, and then you want on-the-go text. The on-the-go text, they build trust and credibility, and they make it feel very personal with the homeowner. Now, you're probably wondering what are some tools you could use to integrate this into your business. Zapier works. Go High Level works, or any basic CRM that has number 1 text and email capabilities. Mind you, make sure you're staying compliant with every marketing law you have within your state if you're going to be sending out automatic messages like this. And this allows you to follow up with the lead right away. You're quick, you're on time, the homeowner appreciates it, and instead of getting into their home in maybe 1 week, you get into their home the next day. So the ads bring the lead in, but the follow-up is what closes the job. The more automated and the more smoothly you can make the follow-up, the more jobs you're going to close. Now, we've gone through the 5 steps. The system you are learning is not BS. It's proven. It's not theory. Contractors, concrete, and hardscape, just like you, have used this to scale. And not only that, but genuinely change their lives. We're in business to change lives, not just waste time. That's why we are in business. If you solve a big problem, you'll get paid in proportion to that. So that's what we're here to do. And that's what you're here to do as well. Solve your clients' problems by transforming out their living space. This works in pretty much any market, any state, doesn't matter the season. There's no luck here. Everything is trackable, repeated, and proven. And as long as you implement everything I said with the steps we laid out, you'll see great results. And, let's jump into some client results here. Adam, before working with us, seen an extreme seasonal slowdown right after 4th of July. Every year, there was a trend of things slowing down quite a bit. Now working with us in about 5-6 months of running ads, he's added $650,000 in sales. You don't just do that by accident. It's a predictable, repeatable marketing system. So that's what we were able to do for Adam. Or take Taven, a young kid relying on referrals, word of mouth. He got burned by another marketing agency in the past who didn't get him good results, put his trust in us. He's now scaled over $500,000 with us. He averages between 15 to 30 grand a week in sales from us. And we have people like London. We have people like Riley. Riley just surpassed $150,000 in sales. She closed $83,000 worth of sales this week alone. We have Ben, an 18-year-old contractor who just surpassed $53,000 in revenue collected, our youngest client. And the results go on and on and on. But the importance here is this system has consistently allowed our clients to add an additional 50 to 100K a month in revenue, resulting in $250,000 every 90 days. And by the way, this is just a few examples. We help many other individuals across different markets, but if I listed everybody in every success story and case study, we'd be here all day. And the only really difference between them and you is they made a decision to trust in a real system and trust the process that brought that system forward. Are you ready to build predictable growth to your concrete or hardscape company? You've seen the full system that we use to help concrete and hardscapers add 250K every 90 days. This is the exact system that we've used across dozens of contractors now, which allow them to scale consistently. And if you're serious and ready to stop, relying on word of mouth, it's the contractors, that take control of their leads that are really going to win this year. So here's my guilt-free call to action to you. Yes, you're not obligated. You could build this out on your own. That's fine. But you could also reach out to me. DM me the word apply on Instagram. If I have spots available, I don't know if I will when this video comes out. If I do, we'll have a quick conversation, see if it's a fit. I'll show you exactly how we can install this 5-step system into your business without all that technical headache. And by the way, we only work with a small amount of contractors at a time. And I want to make sure that every client gets fantastic results. So that's exactly why. So if you're thinking about it, just reach out right now, DM apply right now, because if you wait, we may not have room available in the future. And whether you reach out right now or you just apply what you learned on your own with your internal marketing team, that's totally fine. I just hope this training helps you out and adds more jobs. So if you want to just take the value and run with it and do this all on yourself, that's awesome. DM me if you close some jobs. That'd be great. Or if you want to come to us and DM us apply, we'll see how we can install this into your business and help you out. Looking forward to hearing from you, or looking forward to hearing from you in the future when you implement this system on your own into your business and see great results.